I've been traveling the world for 5 years now, and if there's one piece of advice I'd give you if you are a new traveler, it's make sure you have access to cash by bringing more than one card. And I've definitely taken that advice myself over the years, and I have somehow collected one, two, three, four, five, six cards. But then, a few years ago, I heard about the Wise travel card, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you a full review and sharing my honest thoughts on what I do like and what I don't like about the Wise card. If you're new around here, my name is Dane. I'm a digital nomad currently in Australia. I post videos all about solo travel, moving abroad, and becoming a digital nomad. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you hit subscribe down below. I'm a digital nomad, which means I work online and I work with clients in different countries. So the reason the Wise card works so well for me is because firstly, I travel a lot, which means I'm always in a different country. And secondly, I get paid in US dollars, I get paid in Australian dollars and UK pounds, sometimes euros. But with this thing, I can get paid from all those companies in different countries all to the same account. And it just makes my life so much easier for trying to manage my finances. This green thing here is a debit card, and it allows you to open up different accounts from one Wise account. So say for instance, if you wanted to travel abroad to another country and you wanted to be able to use cash like a local, you can just do that all from your Wise card. So you can send and receive money internationally, you can withdraw cash in countries all around the world, and you can manage different currencies all from one account. Before I tell you more about the Wise card and what I do like and what I don't like, you can scan the QR code on screen or click the link down below in the description, and you can get either a free Wise card or you can get a free transfer up to £500 using my link. All of these features of the Wise card make it perfect for global travelers, people moving abroad, digital nomads like myself. So now I'm going to tell you the 10 reasons that I think a Wise card is one of the best things you can do as a traveler. So firstly, if you're a digital nomad like me, you probably get paid in different currencies, and it can be very confusing if you are, say, living in the UK, but you want to get paid in US dollars or Australian dollars or New Zealand dollars or euros or whatever that currency is. Having a Wise card allows you to open up different accounts with those bank details. For instance, when I get paid from a company in the US, I can give them my US bank details and they can send the money to those details and it arrives straight in my Wise account. Reason number two, I can see all my money in one place. So the great thing about having a Wise account is I don't have to log into different currencies with different accounts. I can open up the Wise app and see all my money in one place. They even have a feature for you to open up different pots of money. So for instance, I use it to put money aside for taxes and my travel savings. So I can open up different pots within the Wise app and transfer money over really easily. Reason number three why I love the Wise card is you can spend money in over 40 different currencies all around the world. So I recently went to Sri Lanka, and instead of having to withdraw cash or get charged ATM fees from my bank accounts, I opened up a currency of Sri Lankan rupee from my Wise app, and then I was able to spend local rupees and also withdraw money without getting charged, which is so convenient, and it just made my life so much easier when I landed in Sri Lanka. Number four, if I'm traveling a country and I have forgotten to top up my funds, firstly, they give you a notification to say like, hey, you're running low on spending money, you might want to top up. But if I've gone ahead and bought something using my Wise card, it will automatically pull money from another currency. For example, if I was in New Zealand and I forgot to add more New Zealand dollars to my New Zealand account, and I went to pay for something that was 20 New Zealand dollars, but I only had like 50 New Zealand dollars in there, it will automatically pull some currency out of one of my other accounts, which means in the moment, like if I'm paying for something, it's not going to get declined and I don't need to quickly transfer money. I can just go ahead and do that afterwards. While I do have the physical Wise card, you don't have to. You can have a virtual card and just add that to your Apple or Google wallet. But the cool thing about the Wise card as well is I'm terrible at knowing my details, so I can go on the app, open it with Face ID, and then I can just find out my actual card details, like the long card number, my account number, and the security code if I'm going to purchase something online, which just makes my life easier as someone that does not have any idea what their PIN is. The next reason why I love the Wise card is it's just so easy to use, and it is really the only card I use for everything. Before I was like paying rent and bills with my Australian cards and my UK cards, but now everything can be done on the Wise card, so it doesn't make sense for me to transfer money out of the Wise account. Like I just keep everything in there. I can pay my rent on that, I can pay my phone bill, I can set up direct debits. Just like makes it so much easier to like manage my money on a daily basis. It makes moving abroad so freaking easy. So I am from the UK originally. I've lived in Australia for a few years, but last year I moved to New Zealand. And you'd think if you move abroad, let's open up a local bank account. Because I had the Wise card, I did not need to even think about that. I opened up a New Zealand currency and I was able to spend local New Zealand dollars, withdraw cash without getting charged. And I just didn't even have to think about that. And I just feel like that's just such a useful thing to have too. More than likely, if you are moving abroad, at some point down the line, you're going to need to send money to your home bank account. Using the Wise card makes that so much easier because from the click of a few buttons, you can just easily send and it can arrive in seconds. The Wise app where I manage all my money is so user-friendly. The interface is nice and clean and clear. I can see everything when I open up the app, from scrolling across my different pods. If I want to add money, if I want to transfer money, it will show me like the live currency rate and what I'll be charged on that. Like it's just simple and easy to use, and I love that. The transparency of Wise and the app itself. So anytime you go to transfer money in the Wise app, it will show you a full breakdown of how much you're sending, what the person will receive, what is the currency conversion, what is the rate that you'll be charged for transferring that money. And I just appreciate the honesty, because when you transfer money and there's different percentages and conversion rates, it can be super confusing. But with the Wise app, it's just very clear and you can see it in front of you exactly what you're getting. And my last reason why I love the Wise card is because you don't get charged for using it abroad. It is made to use internationally. I have other bank accounts from the UK, and if I was to use those in a different country, I will more than likely be charged an ATM fee, a currency conversion fee, a flat bank fee for using that card in a different currency. Whereas if you're using the local currency on the Wise card, it's completely free because it's like you're using money as like a local would. So you don't get charged. Because this is a review video, I'm going to share my honest thoughts on the things that I don't like about the Wise card. I once had a transfer that was poor. So a US company sent me some money using my Wise US details. They'd sent me money so many times in the past, so I was really surprised that there was an issue with it. But Wise basically got in contact with me and said, before we release this money, we need more details about the company that's sending you these funds. I did feel a bit stressed then because it wasn't like a small amount of money. It was a couple of $1,000s, and I was really scared that they were just going to send the money back, or it was going to bounce, or they just weren't going to approve the payment. But I reached out to the Wise customer service team and they were super friendly. They just said like, I just needed to give them some details, which I later gave them some details on the company that was sending money. And then the funds were released to me like within the next day. The other thing that I don't like is that although you do get free cash withdrawals, you only get 2 a month. While we are moving towards a cashless society, I'm aware that some countries don't accept card as much as cash, and some people just like to spend money in cash, and that's absolutely not a problem. Me personally, I can't remember the last time I held cash in my hand, but I wanted to mention that in this video that you only get 2 free cash withdrawals from an ATM. So overall, do I think you should use a Wise travel card? Yes, 100% yes. If you are looking to move abroad, become a remote worker, digital nomad, travel full-time, travel part-time, just go away for your weekends, just use this card. Like, it just makes your life so much easier. And 16 million people also use this card, so that must say something. Would I still recommend bringing a different card as well? 100% yes. My biggest piece of advice to someone looking to travel outside their home country is at least bring one other card and keep it in a separate place when you're traveling, because if you lose one of the cards, you are going to have no access to money, and that's going to be a problem. If you want to find out more about Wise, you can click the link down below in the description or scan the QR code on screen and you get your first free transfer up to £500, or you can get a free physical card. A big thanks to Wise for partnering with me on this video so I could share one of my favorite tools with you that I use as a digital nomad and traveler. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave some comments down below, and make sure you hit subscribe. Until next time, take care and peace out.